Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Living with Ash. Today I will be doing a grocery budget video. It's going to be a different video than I usually do, and I'm excited, y'all. I recorded y'all video last night, but people kept calling me and I just had to delete the whole thing because I could have did 2 parts of it, but I don't really like doing that unless I know that I'm gonna record right off. But I didn't record right off after those people were calling me, so now I'm just gonna re-record everything, get back into the video, and do the whole video today, and you'll see this video. I just woke up too, y'all, so excuse my manly voice. Okay, excuse my little voice, and I got all types. I still got eye crumbs in my eye. That's how I know. I'm still up, but I'm still sleepy. Okay, so y'all know we do breakdowns on this video. Y'all know we go off research and facts, and I have researched the average household budget for food, and I did an annual one and a monthly one. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into the statistics. And these statistics were about like a couple years ago for this. I haven't found any recent ones for 2020 or like 2018. So I'm still gonna go off of the statistics around 2014, even though that's a while, like some years away from 2020. I kept researching. I didn't find anything close to really just average food household budgets, but this one. So it says, and by the way, I'm gonna start linking where I get this research from in the description box, so everybody can go on the website and they could do the research themselves. Oh, hold on, it was updated. This has been updated June 19, 2020. So this is the updated version, but as I was reading this, they were going off of 2014 budgets, but it is updated. Okay, so we are on the updated version. So this was updated June 19, 2020, and I will be linking the description for this link to see for yourself what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the research I researched. So the average food cost for a U.S. household was $6,602 in 2013. That's roughly $2,641 annually per person, based on the average 2.5 people in each household. The average cost of food per month for the typical American household is about $550. Now, when I do the $550, I'm gonna round that to $600 because I will be using $600 for my example budget today with my prop money I have, and I'll be using that for example. So I'll round that 550 to 600 just because I like even numbers. So again, I'm gonna go back. The average cost of food per month for the typical American household is about $550, and there's a budget breakdown on here for food prepared at home and overall food bought, and also food bought when you're not at home, so out to eat food. So average U.S. household budget for food at home of $3,935. Okay, and then the food away from home for that annual budget will be $2,667. Remember, these are based off of the average of American families that are spent, which means middle class, lower middle class, lower class, and like, you know, your higher up middle class, because we don't really include the wealthy because they're not average. So we're going off of altogether average households in the U.S. When I'm talking about this, I don't do anything that's not average, because most of the people who look at these videos are average. They're not wealthy, rich millionaires. And so altogether, that budget for the food away from home, which was $2,667, and food at home, which was $3,935, altogether that's $6,602 spent together. Okay, so last night when I was recording, I did a paper on the breakdown of this, and I did half of the breakdown. So this was on the breakdown list, and if you go and research my link that I'll have in the description box, you'll see all of the things that's listed underneath the stuff I listed that's a part of the breakdown. So what this breakdown is, this breakdown that I have written on here is the breakdown that is used at the grocery store. So this is how much is spent annually. They're doing an estimation of how much is spent annually at the grocery store with these things in a certain way. So basically they're splitting up each category, okay? So non-alcoholic beverages is like milk, juice, orange juice, soda, water, those things like that are non-alcoholic beverages, and altogether annually it shows on the list that it was $384, okay, per year. Now fresh fruits, that was $270 for an average annual American household. Canned food, green beans, yams, anything you can get in a can that is food, diced tomatoes, anything, that altogether on this list was $255. Beef was $219. Pork was $170. Condiments and seasonings, I just gave it an S for short. So condiments and seasonings was $138. And so I basically just did a little example over that last night when I recorded the old video for y'all. And I was showing how all this already is added up to a certain number. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how much this is just with these items on this list, how much it'll be, okay? So this is the reason why I'm doing this example, because when you're doing, when you're going grocery shopping and doing budgets for groceries, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more because everybody has to eat food. Like, you could budget for your bills. You might not be spending as much on bills as you do for food because technically you have to eat food every day. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like it's easier for you to split. I mean, it's easier for you to do food too, but my thought about that is you would have to go to the grocery store. That's a must. That is a must. It's not like, oh, I don't have to pay my sinking funds today or my loans today. I could just wait on that. You can't wait to eat. That's why I say, to me, it's a must and it's more for groceries. But I could be wrong because bills are just as expensive. It's all expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and add this up and show y'all the price just for these items. And so let's go with non-alcoholic beverages are $384 plus fresh fruits $270. Canned food $255. Beef $219. Pork $170. Condiments $138. That gives you a total of $1,436 altogether. And that's just for these things on the list. Okay? Okay, so I stopped at condiments and seasonings. I just wrote a couple of things down just to show how much everything was. And if non-alcoholic beverages, fresh fruits, canned food, beef, pork, condiments, and seasoning all cost about $1,400 and some dollars, they're not lying, because when you do go to the store, you get condiments because you want to have your seasonings, you want to have your ketchup, your mayo, mustard. You get pork. Some people don't like pork. Okay, you get beef. Some people don't like beef. Okay, you get fish. You still get some type of meat. And if you don't get some type of meat and you are a vegetarian, you're still getting fresh fruits. You're still getting non-alcoholic beverages. You're still getting canned food because you might be getting tomatoes or something that's in a can, like green beans, greens. Those things cost. So regardless if you're not getting meat or not and you're a vegetarian, that does not matter. We're still talking about the overall budget of the average American household. And all that all together, I split this up for a reason. This is split down the middle. When y'all go back and look at the link that I'll have in the description box, there'll be more food listed. All that food adds up. Food at home, that stuff adds up. And this is just food at home for when you go grocery shopping, okay? So I just want to do an example of this and to show how much it was. So, and honestly, condiments and seasonings is not fixed. You don't have to have condiments and seasonings. So remember, I highlight everything that's fixed. So non-alcoholic beverages, because you need water. Fresh fruits, canned food, beef, pork, all that's fixed. Condiments and seasonings aren't. But even if you aren't doing, what I call it on my channel, if you aren't doing non-fixed items, then you're still going to have to pay for all this and take away that $138 for the year, which I'm pretty sure most people like to buy barbecue for condiments, ketchup, all that. So that's kind of unlikely. But if you aren't doing non-fixed items and you're just doing all your fixed items when you go to the grocery store buying the important stuff, you're still going to be at a good number. So right now, I'm just describing the breakdown of the average American household so that you guys can understand the budget and how much is actually spent on an average for average Americans. Because when I do this breakdown with the 500, I'm sorry, I'm going to do 600 because I said I was going to round that 550 to 600. You could go to the grocery store monthly and stock up with the 600, or you can do it bi-weekly, right? If you do it bi-weekly, I would rather do it bi-weekly. Because, see, bi-weekly, and I'm going to start separating my money, so I'm just going to grab it. And I'm going to close this up. And in this video for the grocery budget, I'm not going to be doing a breakdown in the journal. I'm not doing a breakdown in the journal because I feel like you really don't need to, because I mean, some people, they do grocery budgets when they go to the store. I don't do that. A lot of people just grab what they see, throw it in the cart, grab what they see, throw it in the cart. So I don't budget for stuff like that because I'm just a on-see basis is what I like to call it. I just see it, grab it, see it, grab it. And a lot of people do that. There are some people who they write their list down, they know what they're getting, which is fine. You can write your list down, know what you're getting, but you really won't know the budget amount when you go in the store. You're not going to know, okay, for a fact. Like waters are different. You might get a water for 80 cents, a gallon of water for 80 cents or $1. That's fine. But when you go to the store, they have different deals almost every other week or every other day. So you can't technically say, okay, I'm going to go in here and spend about $10 on ground beef. That ground beef, roll of ground beef for the week might be $15. You don't know. So when you go in the store, you're only going to know how much everything is. And different stores have different prices. So I can't. This is why I'm not using my journal, because I can't just go off and say, okay, milk is going to be $2.27. I don't know that. Especially because some people might be in different states, different cities, different countries. I don't know. So your state, your city, your store might be different from mine. And so I'm not using my journal. Sorry. I almost dropped my money. I'm not using my journal for that specific reason. So now we got that out the way. I'm going to eyeball it like if I was in the store. Okay? So I'm going to eyeball this. And I'm going to do this based off if I was in the store. What I will say, just for the sake of this video, if you're one of the people that like to do monthly budgets, I'm doing a monthly budget example. So I'm doing $600. Let me break down my money. And sorry if I sound stuffed. Like, it's earlier in the morning for me because this is my weekend. So I don't go back to work till tomorrow. And even then, I have a 3-day work week. And I usually do a 4-day work week, but it's going to be 3 days this week since it's the holidays coming up, which I don't mind. I'll go in there and work them 3 days, no problem, and go home. And I'm just separating money because now I'm going to get into taking out this $600 out of all the money and showing y'all how I would do this. Like I said, I'm not using a journal. So if you need to go back to this, please feel free. Rewind it, anything. Because I'm not doing a journal today. So I don't know how much everything costs based on your store. And I'm not going to try to figure out, okay, how much does eggs cost at this store, at Walmart. I could do a Walmart example, but, you know, I'm just going to eyeball it. Like I said, I'm going to go with my first mind. Because I did this when I was doing y'all last video. And it really did kind of help me get through it faster. So when I talk and I break down everything in them journals, y'all don't understand. I really break stuff down. That's why these videos be 30 to 25 minutes long. I don't hold back. I do my research. I do all that. So I'm not your average budgeter, okay? I don't do what everybody else do. And, well, I'm not knocking nobody because that might work for them. So don't think I'm knocking anybody. Because I'm not. I'm just doing my way. And my way works for me. Okay. Let me go ahead and get... And honestly, I have to budget my own real bills I have coming up. We have an adjustment in my household that I have to readjust. So after this, I might really have to sit down and do real bills. Like, these are example bills, but my real bills, I have to adjust them. Because the way I've been spending lately, I want to be able to spend, since this is a budget video, we talking about money, I want to be able to spend all my bills in a certain, like, 2 checks. So if I get paid 4 times, because I get paid weekly. So basically, I want to be able to spend most of my bills in 2 of those checks. The rest of the 2 have left for me. And so I'm going to be doing my own big readjustment. Probably like doing this later on today. Readjusting all my bills. Seeing how I could save money. I already saved money. But Christmas has set me back. And I did take out some on-hand emergency fund money for Christmas. So I'm kind of set back a little bit with my savings, which is fine because I haven't spent my savings, my real savings. That was just on-hand emergency funds. All right, so I'm going to take $600 out. And I'm going to have my calculator out so that way we following along. So I have $600. All right. I need one of them little drawers that everybody be having. But it's okay. We're going to get there, sis. We're going to get there. $600. So if you do a monthly budget for groceries, just make sure you go to the teller and take out how much you want, split it up. I could do all 100s with the 600s. With the $600, I don't want to do that. I want to do that breakdown because clearly a lot of people like breakdowns. Nobody really likes to do $600 and all $100 bills. A lot of people do breakdown money. And honestly, it helps me. So that's why I'm breaking down. Just let y'all know. All right. $600. We're going to get started. Been talking too long. All right. So this is 50, 100. I'm on minus $100, which gives me 500. So I have this. And I'm actually just going to put this up there so I won't get nothing confused. So this is the grocery money for the 600 I'm using. I'm down with $500. I'm going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 450 left. $20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 350 left. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 300 left. I'm taking 100 minus 100, 200 left. Let's get some ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 185 left. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 165 left. 20, 40, 60. 65. $100 left. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That gives us $50 left. And I'm just gonna do a straight 50. And that gives us 0. No mas. Okay? So now that I have all the $600, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this money to the side, and we're gonna do a visual breakdown. Like I said, no written examples. Everything just visual. Everything is based off of talking and just throwing the money out there, visual basis, no writing. Yeah, I told y'all this is gonna be a little different. Grocery budgets, all right. That's different. Don't play with Ash. Don't play with it. Okay. Don't play with me. Because I like to do different stuff. Now, $8. I don't know. I'm just, look. I don't really care how I look. Just go ahead and throw it up there. It kills me when people be trying to make their money straight. Girl, if you don't just throw that money on there, quit trying to be cute. They don't understand. $2. All this is $600. Remember, I took all this out the breakdown. When you go to the bank teller, you break down how much you want. So you'll break down how much you want in 50s, how much you want in 10s, 20s, 5s, $2 bills, all that. Let your teller know. Okay? I'm looking back. I thought my phone was ringing, and it wasn't even ringing. It's sitting right here by me. I'm looking back on the bed. All right, ones. Just 100. And if you do your bi-weekly grocery shopping, you could do that. That's fine, because I like to go to the store. I may even need some glue or something, or a new calculator. I don't know. Candles, because I love candles. And I know this is off topic, but the candle that I've been using lately, Apple Cider Donut Mainstays by Walmart. Y'all, love this candle smell. And I just got it, and it's already down to the bottom. I got it like, what, 2 weeks ago? And I just stopped using it a week ago. So in that week, I burned this much. But this is a holiday scent. Please go pick up one for the holidays. I'm telling you, you won't go wrong with that apple cider donut. Especially if you like sweet smells that smell like you're baking something. Oh my goodness. Love it. Love it. Okay. $10. And them candles, while we're talking about budgets, to be honest, these candles are only $3.33. And they're this big. Girl, where you know? Or who do you know? Who do you know? Where do you go that sells candles? Like, that's why I love Walmart. And that's why I say, if you want to go I had to smell it. If you want to go grocery shopping bi-weekly, do that. If you're a monthly shopper, do that. You can put your toiletries, candles, all that in there. So I get a candle like every 2 weeks when I go to the store. So I can have my room smelling like sweets or something yummy. This is the end of me putting my money down. So I'm at $600. Let's get this started. All right, we're going to say, I'm looking at my list. So we're going to say for the month, for non-alcoholic beverages, I told y'all in the journal it was $384, which was correct. Now for the month, that's an annual fee. But for the month, we're going to say non-alcoholic beverages are $70 for the month. So we're going to take out $70. 20, 40, 60, 70. Let's get our calculations up. Minus 70, 600 minus 70. That leaves me with 530. Put that money to the side. I have 530 left. Now, you can, I'm going to explain something. You can do it like this. Even if you don't know how much each thing costs in the store until you get in the store, what you can do, you can write out a list and say, okay, my juices is I'm gonna do this much. And like I'm doing in here, your calculator is $600 and you just subtract how much you want to do based on each category, okay? So, fresh fruits for the month, we're gonna be spending $50. $530 minus 50, that leaves us with $480. Canned food, prepared food, we're gonna say $40. $440. Okay. Fresh vegetables, we're gonna be spending $15 on fresh vegetables. $425. Still got left to work with that for the groceries. Beef. Okay, I'm gonna do something all together. We're going to do. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, we're gonna do beef separate, but we're gonna do poultry and pork together. So beef for the month, we're gonna be spending about $60 on beef for the month. So $425 minus 60 gives us $365. We're left with poultry and pork. We're going to be spending $80 on that. 15, 60, 70, 80. 365 minus 80, 285. Milk and cream products like milk, butter, all that. Cream cheese, sour cream, okay. We're going to be spending for milk and cream products for the month a total of $30. $50, sorry. Because honestly, milk and stuff, they got to be $50. So yeah, 20, 40, 50. 285 minus 50, 235. Sugar and sweets, we're gonna give sugar and sweets $35. That leaves us with 200. Condiments and seasonings, we're gonna go ahead and get it at $15 for the month. That's $185, so 5, 10, 15. Processed vegetables. Okay. Processed vegetables, how much is that gonna get? We're gonna do frozen prepared food and processed vegetables together, and all together for that, for frozen prepared food. So like TV dinners and stuff, frozen pizzas. A lot of people buy a lot of that. And plus your processed vegetables, stuff like that. all that type of stuff, we're gonna go ahead and spend $80. Because once you get prepared foods like Lunchables, TV dinners, probably Stouffer's lasagna, all types of stuff like that, it'll be about $85. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 55, 60. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 60. 60 plus 20, that's 80. So we got $80 right here. Plus 5. I'm going to take 5 of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $85. That was processed vegetables and frozen / prepared foods. Other meats. Hold on, y'all. And I actually probably did way too much for those. Okay. Bread. For the month, we're going to be giving bread about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting tongue tied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 185 minus 85 equals 100 minus 10. That's 90. So bread, we're gonna be giving at $10 for a month. Some places that sell bread usually do like $1 for bread at Walmart, $1.33. So about $10. And how much bread do you really need for a month? Technically, if you're not a person that eats bread every day, you really don't even need that much. But for the sake of this, we're just gonna say bread. We'll give that $10, and we're left with. Actually, this was 100, but on my calculator it's 90. So I'm gonna go ahead and trade this for a $90 breakdown. So I traded that 100, and I'm gonna do 20, 40 minus 40. Girl, what are you doing? Okay, you know what? 10, 20, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50. Do I have any more 5s? I could do 2s for 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $55. So 90 minus 55 leaves. My nails are too long. 90 minus 55 equals $35 left. So now 20. $35. 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 20 plus, girl, 20 plus 18 gives me $38. So that's pretty much just $3 over with the 35. So we're gonna say we have 38 left. When we just probably went $3 over. So, excuse me. Put this money to the side. Now we're left with $38. All right. We're left with okay, it was $90 altogether. Because that's what I counted out for all of this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 15. Yeah. So it was 90. This is $90 on this board. Probably 93 because I went over $3. So we're going to say $93. All right. $93 left. Now what I'm going to do, I did my bread. I did my poultry, pork, beef, all that, milk cream. We're going to do miscellaneous dairy products. Oh no, we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do other cereal products like rice, pasta, flour, cornmeal to bake with, cook with, and things like that. Add to meals. And we're gonna say altogether for rice, pasta, flour, cornmeal, other cereal products, we're gonna be spending about $40 for the month. 20, 30, 40. And that leaves me with $53. And okay. We have cookies, cakes, sweets. We're gonna go ahead and do $15, $20 of that for the month. 5, 10, 15, 20. Minus 20. That's $33. We have canned and packaged soups. We're gonna get at $10. Nope. For the month, 20, sorry. Canned and packaged soups. Yeah. $20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. And that's $13 left. And for the rest of that, we're going to do butter and crackers. And all that will be $13 altogether for the butter and crackers for the month. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now we're down to $0. So all this was our $600 bill money for groceries for the month if you do this monthly. Like I said, you can do it by the list and you can write how much you're gonna pay based on the category. So if you have $100 for all your beef, $50 for all your sweets, $20 for all your juices for the month, you can do this by list. You can do this on a calculator. $600 or however much you want for your monthly budget. Maybe it's $700, $800. You can put your categories together, add up all your categories when you write down how much you want to spend by each category. Subtract that until you get all the way to $0. And that is what I did. No, I didn't show y'all in a journal. It's kind of taking a lot of time already. I'm already at 40 minutes in this video. So that is how the grocery monthly budget is set up with Living with Ash. Thank y'all so much if you got to this point. I know it's a long video, but if you got to this point, thank you for watching. Love you guys. Till next time. Bye.